is what we call
hater shit.
There is no better term.
Is that Target? God is working. Okay, so there's her car seat. Where's this all at? Okay, the stroller's laid down. That's her Nike bag. I cannot believe we still have that Nike bag on board. God bless it. It's been through a lot. Pamper. Good job. You got some Pampers. Why do you have Huggy wipes? I'm so OCD. Like, it's Pampers and Pampers. It drives me nuts whenever people, like, I don't know why it does that to me. Car seat. There's that little ducks on the car seat. It's not a Jeep. Looks like a blanket, maybe a little clothes or something. Wonder what's going on behind the scenes, eh? And then I want to know what's going on behind the scenes, like how Heather be acting after she gets done talking to these caseworkers and pretending. Dictionary. Kindness. Noun. The quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. A kind act. Plural. Noun. Kindness. He thanked them for their kindness and support. It is a kindness I shall never forget. Heather knows nothing of that. Nothing of that nature. Compassion and empathy are no longer vague concepts confined to classrooms, churches, and social work. They're at the center of the business world, so is the difference between the two, compassion versus empathy. What might be surprising is how much that difference matters. Around 20% of U.S. companies now offer empathy training to their managers and leaders. According to the same study, the best skills for successful leadership were listening and responding. As compassion and empathy are hailed as answers to challenges of modern work, the definitions have blurred. You might wonder, what is compassion? What is the definition of compassion? And how is compassion different from empathy? Many of us use terms interchangeably, but that's not correct. What do you be reading on? There's no way you're that bored. You have way too many stuff to do to be bored. Denude. Okay. Denude yourself. I hate her schedules. April 8, 2024 at 9:50 p.m. Schedule for GoPro Solo. That's funny. It's not even a schedule for Heather. It's someone else's business. Impact campaign. Week, April 1st to 5th. Kindness, integrity, compassion, consistency, family values campaign. Where's the empathy? Sorry. Week, April 8th to 12th. Hope, believe, and inspire. Week, April 15th to 19th. Judgment and justice. Week, April 22nd to 26th. May 1st. Campaign denude. Oh, goodness gracious. Here comes May 1st. This is what we've been waiting for. Okay, that face. All right. 5:14 p.m.
Okay, you guys remember I told you about the air purifier? It has arrived.
Look at that fucking thing around her stomach. Okay, sorry.
Okay, you guys remember I told you about the air purifier? It has arrived. It looks adorable. Look at this. Looks like I'm receiving an iPhone or something. It's called an Air Kitty.
Here, kitty, here, kitty, yay! Oh, I thought I saw a
And it comes with this adorable little bag. Look at this. Looks like I'm receiving an iPhone or something. It's called an Air Kitty. And it comes with this adorable...
I'm sorry, but it looks like a little mouse. A little tiny, smart mouse. Like for a computer. Alright, put it on.
little bag and a charger.
Like, I want to know who the hell sent this to Heather. And how much was it? I know I looked it up. I forgot how much it was. But it was a decent price. Come sponsor me. Jump on this train. Not literally. Please don't jump on me like that.
I'm going to try it out. And I'll let you guys know how it works. Oh my gosh. I think it's already pre-charged. I'm gonna try it. I'll let you guys know how it works.
Put it on, idiot. I'm sorry. That was so nice.
And it comes with this adorable little bag and a charger. I'm gonna try it out and I'll let you guys know how it works. Oh my gosh, I think it's already pre-charged. I'm gonna try it. I'll let you guys know how it works.
She has it on. Okay. I really do want to know, like, is this supposed to help with allergies, or is this just like the humidifier, diffuser, like that type of stuff? 4 weeks of campaigning. 1, impact campaign. 2, kindness campaign. 3, hope, believe, and inspire campaign. 4, judgment and justice.
All right, you guys, so I'm doing a pretty new style of campaigning on GoPro Solo this week. It is kindness, compassion, integrity, and family values. So if you have any ideas for photography, please feel free to DM me. Again, I'm curating, I'm directing, I'm producing, I'm modeling, I'm doing hair and makeup, and I'm also curating all of the content myself. So besides the planning of the actual campaign, I do everything alone. So keep that in mind when you're shooting your ideas over. But any ideas are welcome. Again, that's a GoPro Solo production. I'll tag it right here.
A GoPro Solo. That is so funny.
Add me, and that is the theme for the week.
Still need pants, socks, $2.50 each at Target. Gym shoes, breast milk bags, $9.99 at Target. She is not happy with your sponsors. Y'all sponsors, y'all are, what a disappointment. I'm just kidding. Okay, stop. See, I'm getting too bored. It's been too long. See, you try to strike my channel down, and I'm just going to come back and make annoying-ass videos. So just leave me alone.
All right, you guys, so just to give a little update here, I have not received any single word from any of my sponsors, of my regular sponsors. I have not had new pants or purchased new pants or been in receipt of money for new pants, nor shoes, nor any of the things since I came into this shelter 4 weeks ago. So the shelter has provided for us, a reasonable amount of what we need. It has overall not gotten me any closer to the pants or the shoes.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm still just wearing leggings. Also, in addition to that, I have not been able to get to the big kids, and I did bring Alexis her Easter basket, but did not get to see her. So that's weird and abnormal. The last time I saw the big kids was...
How is that weird and abnormal? You don't see her like that.
On the date of Weston's birth, other than FaceTime calls every day almost. And Alexis, the last time I spoke to her was March 8th or 6th.
When's the last time you seen her, Heather? Okay, this looks like this was on Facebook or something. Everyone has a true calling. What's yours? Heather's true calling. Best mom. Ha 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 ha. Negativotorial. Negative. Do not believe. If you could, then you would, right? Then you should. Oh, here we go. Faith. Complete trust or confidence in someone or something. This restores one's faith in politicians. Who the fuck? That would never happen. Strong belief in God or in the doctrines of religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. Bereaved people who have shown supreme faith. Family. Familia. I'm just kidding. Family. A group of one or more parents and their children living together as a unit. The family lived in a large house with a lot of land. That sounds nice. I like the land. All the descendants of a common ancestor. The house has been owned by the same family for 300 years. Adjective. Designed to be suitable for children as well as adults. A family newspaper. This is so... I hate whenever she does this definition. Stupid shit. Freedom. The power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. We do have some freedom of choice. Yes, some. Absence of subjection to foreign domination or despotic government. Did I say that right, or did I just totally butcher it? He was a champion of Irish freedom. The state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. The shark thrashed its way to freedom. Happy 6 weeks, Western. Mommy loves you so much. I feel like we see these all the time. Same pictures. Oh, wow. I actually kind of like this. It's this person. Obviously, y'all can see this person and everything that's inside of him. This is actually crazy coming from Heather, because on the bottom it says, Jesus is the only way to overcome P.O. Orn. What? Sorry. I was trying to find a way to say it without saying it. Or lust. If you need extra help, support, and follow. And so it's like reformed by Christ. This is who. But I actually do like this. I actually do like this a lot. Because people who are like this little figure all filled up with these things, they do say that. Like, they brainwashed you, or you changed, or you're different, or you're weird. And it's like, really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Motherhood will change your life. It will break you. It will strengthen you. It will deplete you. It will fill you. It will teach you. It will guide you. Motherhood changes you, and that's okay. What the fuck? Faith, family, freedom. I don't need everyone to like me. 6:48 p.m. If you are new here, welcome. I have started approving new follower requests once per week so that I can more accurately filter out spam accounts and introduce myself to new followers, aka new Johns or sponsors. That's what she had meant. This was March 24th. We were accepted to a family shelter February 22nd, 2024. Being forced to see my child for only 3 hours a week and take drug tests and psych evals because strangers from the internet allege I was sick or addicted. All drug tests have been clean. I've never struggled with substance abuse, and homelessness has been resolved. I also have a 447-page novel that I've been writing. Heather Gillespie, one Heather G, medical background, owner of GoPro Solo. You are not the owner of GoPro Solo. For my complete history or summary of the last 4 to 5 years, please review the bio section as well as the FTR section of my profile here on IG. As always, thank you for your support. Wednesday, 8:08 a.m.
We're on our way to see our baby.
Oh, look, at least she has a smile on her face. That's good, but I'm still scared, y'all. Like, this is my thing. I have a lot of things, but I'm one of these things. I am nervous that she's going to be able to fool and play these people just long enough to get the baby back. And then I'm going to freak out because I literally every day of my life, I would be like, how is the baby? Where's the baby? Like, is he okay? Like, that will freak me out because we all know how Heather gets whenever Heather gets mad. So if Heather's trying to sleep, or if Heather's aggravated and the baby's aggravated and the baby's crying, that freaks me out.
We're on our way to see our baby. Weston, we got good news this morning.
Okay. All right. Are you smiling because of the good news, or are you smiling because you're going to see the baby? What's the good news? What's the good news? Tell me the good news.
It's a beautiful day.
She's not going to tell us the good news unless it's that stupid money. Are you smiling because of the baby or the money? Probably the money.
Although, if you guys were following along, I got hired as a virtual assistant.
No. What? When did she get hired as a virtual assistant? Where have I been? I mean, I know I can't go on YouTube, right? Where have I been? When has she been hired as a virtual assistant? Where was I? I'm like waiting for y'all to answer me right now. I'm like waiting for someone to tell me, and I'm like going through this by myself. Ugh. This is why I like to do these, like, as if I'm watching it with y'all. I don't like, that would be so boring if I watched it and then I recorded it. I would be like, nah, why would I record it? But I miss going live with y'all because then we could talk about it as it happens. But she don't go live like that no more. And she's very sporadic, so you gotta be, like, really on your toes whenever she goes live. Does she seriously have a job? Like, if she has a job, I'm a freak. I'm a freak. I'm a freak out. Like, what? Does she have a job?
Although, if you guys were following along,
Today was a good day.
I got hired as a virtual assistant. They say it's a scam. So,
Oh, you would do the scams. Y'all go, well, like, so. But I haven't even, when was this? I remember the other scam job, but this was not recently. So what happened recently?
the guy sent me $3,800.
Oh my that was loud. I apologize. Well, here's your sign. Here's your sign. Really, Heather? I want to slap my hand because here I thought she was smiling because she got to go see Weston, but she was really smiling because she got this check. I didn't know about this, okay? And Heather, are you seriously? Deep down she knows it's a scam, but she's gonna see if she could cash the check, and she's gonna act stupid because if she actually cashes that check and she keeps that money, obviously she will get in trouble. And she's just going to play stupid and act like she didn't know it was a scam or blah, blah, blah. And she's homeless and she doesn't have money to pay it back. That's exactly what she's doing. She knows it's a scam. Everyone knows. If someone sends you money up front like that, it is a scam.
Although, if you guys were following along, I got hired as a virtual assistant. They say it's a scam. So the guy sent me $3,800 and they wouldn't cash it at the currency exchange. But my question is, in the world of remote work post-COVID days, how are you supposed to get your employees money if they need to pay for things?
Direct deposit. Business card.
You know, so I don't know. I'm waiting for my accountant to call me back. But if anyone has...
No, she didn't. No, the fuck she did not. I have to repeat. I have to rewind that. Maybe she does have DID. She said, but I have to wait for my accountant to call. I have to call my accountant. Like, she really be thinking she is somebody she is not.
So I don't know. I'm waiting for my accountant to call me back. But if anyone has any advice on that, please feel free to let me know.
I can't. That's gold. That is so gold. I need to put that on a shirt. I'm waiting for my accountant to call me back.
How do you verify a check if it's embossed, engraved, and has a hologram on it?
You take it to a bank and they have to actually look at it. Like, some of them are actually really, really good. And there's been people banks have actually accepted it and cashed that bitch. That's the only thing she cares about. Is she wants to cash that check. Do you know how she is feeling right now? Because she could possibly have $3,800 today. So can you imagine how she's feeling? She could possibly have $3,800 right now. So she is, like, probably trying her hardest. And what kind of aggravates me is, like, in the back of my head, I'm wondering if she's not enjoying seeing Weston because in her mind she's trying to find a way to cash this check, and that pisses me off. But that's what she's trying to do. She doesn't care if she gets caught or if she gets in trouble, because all she has to say, or all she's going to say, is, oh no, this was for a job, this wasn't a scam. If it was a scam, then why would the bank cash it or whatever? And a lot of people can argue that. But unfortunately, some of the banks don't catch on that it's a fake check. Some of them are really good. And by the time they find out, Heather, I'm so curious how this is going to go. Is Heather going to find a place to cash her $3,800 check? Or is she going to get mad and realize it's a scam? She knows it's a scam. She just wants to know if she could get her 38. Her 38! Her $3,800. My bad. If you have reviewed the situation and would like to donate or sponsor in any way, please do so via Cash App to Mama Bear's account. You have to look at her YouTube channel or ask her for the link, or via email, virtual gift cards, or no, Heather, no, Mama Bear does not take GPay. She doesn't do GPay. She doesn't know what that is. Oh my gosh. Dude, he's like a mini Xavier. What? Look at his shirt. Oh my gosh. Aww. Like I'm saying, if you're on flesh and blood, if this baby cannot change your life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see how people turn from their kids for years. And then they have another kid, and then they turn on that kid. It's so sad. Like, I don't know how a mother could do that. I don't know how a dad could do it either. I don't know how a man could do it. But especially, like, a woman who is, like, freaking growing this baby, and you just abandon them, and you treat them that way. Like, I don't know who you are, but you're not a mom. Oh, gosh. Here's my mouse to my computer. I'm just kidding. My air feels super purified. 1:26 p.m. Sounds like she's like high. Can a sponsor please send me money for lunch for Xavier and I? April 10th, 2024 at 1:17 p.m. Nope, wait for dinner. That's it. That's me. Look at the hair he has. Look at his lips. He has the cutest little lips, and his eyes are so big. He looks grown. How does he look like a grown little baby? He's so cute. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. If y'all can look at her Instagram account, I gotta give them some kind of privacy. He is so adorable though. 2:25 a.m. 2 a.m. anxieties. Oh, I feel like you're there. Newborn, grade school, and teenage mom thoughts that keep me up at night. Where are my sponsors? How is that how are you, how? I don't think they're sitting there wondering at night, where are my sponsors? No, they're doing what they need to do. Most of us already have a job. Like, we know we have to provide for our kids. And they're in their bed, tucked in. They're good. Anyways. Where are my sponsors? I only have 1 pack of nursing bags left. No one has sent anything or been around in a couple of weeks. What's going on? I really need pants and shoes. I need to travel to the outlet on Saturday morning to meet up with my big kids and drop off their Easter baskets. Will I be unemployed forever? Babies, I love you so much. There's a lot of I's. I in there.
Just got done pumping. And here's a list of things that are keeping me up right now. Thoughts. 2 a.m.
Suck it. Like.
Every once in a while, I like to look myself in the mirror and
I hate this. I mean, I love it, but I hate it. It's like so funny.
say, after everything you've been through, you should be insane. But you're mostly not, so good for you. Once in a while, I like to look myself in the mirror and say, after everything you've been through, you should be insane. But you're mostly not, so good for you. Show your birth.
2015 to 2022, my life was 50% working out, 50% building my business on the days my kids were with their father. So that's it. From 2022 to 2024, I have been pregnant half the time and pushing a 200-pound cart of clothes, luggage, and other personal belongings back and forth from my kids to back downtown. It's my turn to regain life, for me, for her kids. What? I thought that was a museum at first. All right, this is Thursday, 8:10 a.m.
Good morning. So Xavier decided to close the curtains this morning with...
So did he do that in the morning whenever he came in there, or do y'all sleep in the same room now?
which I never do, and my circadian cycle rhythm is all out of whack. I always wake up and pump 2 times a night. I missed one of the pumps, so I do have a lot though from this pump. So that's...
Bitch, how long was that sit out there for? How long was it? What time is it? When did you pump that?
Good. But they moved our time for visiting with Weston today. So I'm just
Wait a second. Didn't she just see him yesterday? Wow.
Adjusting my whole schedule. I have very little interest in anything else other than my children. And also figuring out what's going on with the sponsors, because for the last 2, possibly 3 weeks, I haven't received anything. And they promised clothing after Weston was born, and they promised shoes. So all of these things I really need. If you guys are there, if you could send them, that'd be phenomenal.
I'm sorry. The face she made at first, it was like, what? And now it's like, Okay. What's your favorite water? 8:50 a.m.
Hi guys. Lastly, I would much prefer store brand water over Fiji. And this is, Xavier and I just got done talking about this. First of all, if it's going to be premium water, it's going to be Evian still. Never, ever, ever do I like sparkling. Ever. So sorry, Croix and Perrier's and all of those. I don't like it. Ugh, it has a weird aftertaste I don't like. Evian if it's premium water. But if it's going to be Fiji or anything, I would much prefer even literally like 7-Eleven or Circle K or...
I really don't believe that. I don't think I recall any other brands. You actually drink Fiji quite a bit. And I think Smart Water. I used to love Core Water. She may have used to drink that. That shit got way too expensive. I had to stop. I miss it. But she doesn't... I don't know why she's acting like this, but she's such a liar. She always has that fucking Fiji bottle.
Or Jewel brand, I'm fine with those. And who makes water in a square bottle?
Well, who fucking buys the water, bitch? Sorry. That was a little too personal. I don't even like fucking Fiji, and you're like talking shit about someone. This is how you are so unloyal. You like, these hoes ain't loyal. Bitch, you drink from that fucking bottle. You buy that, or someone buys it, but you pick that bitch up and you scan it and you purchase it or you steal it. You do it and you drink it. So why are you gonna sit here and talk shit about it? You always drinking that water. You being weird.
Why? What cup holder ever anywhere is square? They don't have that. So please, Xavier knows, please. Xavier knows, please.
Xavier knows, please. Thursday, 10:53 a.m. Plush velvet hat, $7 clearance section at Nordstrom Rack. How did you get this? How did you get money? I think you didn't have money. What did I miss? I must have missed something. I'm always missing shit. Thrifted at Zara. Sweater, $5 at the Exchange on Broadway. Boots, $30 at TJ Maxx. I might be exaggerating if we count socks and undies. Yes, I finally got some underwear that haven't been stolen. Wow.
So I'm trying something new. I'm wearing a hat with a fancy sweater from Zara. But I think it goes because my boots are suede. I have like 10 pieces of clothing, you guys, and I like to look and feel, good, especially when I'm going to see my kid. So I don't know what's going on with this cloudiness over my camera. And I could really use a deep condition.
These days, I feel like all I do is think of you. Forever stuck to my heart like glue. Well, dang, man, act like it. Like, for real. Not just right now and to see if you could get the baby back like it's a game. Who has been a supporter of my journey since these days? Oh, no, look at her face. No, she didn't. With her little filter. Okay, header.
I would love to do a live about what I used to consider a fancy outfit versus this. Like, it's crazy where I've been in the last 4 years alone.
I guess this is her fancy outfit. Have you been here since the beginning of my social media journey? And all her stuffies?
Well, to catch everyone up, I am 7 weeks postpartum. I'm pumping breast milk because my newborn is currently separated from me, and we're not allowed to talk about why. And Xavier is here. Do you want to say hi, babe?
You know what's kind of crazy is how she says my newborn, and Xavier's sitting right next to her.
What's up? Do you want to say hi? Yeah.
What did you just call us? Look at this filter on him. Oh my gosh. Please take these freaking filters off.
Xavier is here. Do you want to say hi, babe? What's up? Do you want to say hi? Yeah. Goo dolls.
Did he say goo goo dolls or voodoo dolls? Or neither?
So we're on our way to see the baby now. And yeah, if you guys have not been here, please feel free to look at the FTR sections or the bio sections underneath, like in the little highlights reel. And thank you for your support if you have.
She's like, hit that cash, yeah.
I've been here this entire time. I appreciate it.
Gosh, all my babies are adorable and sweet as can be. I think it's because I eat so many bakery, no she didn't, items while nursing, and my breast milk sweetens them up. Shut the fuck up. I cannot with your ass. Anxiety and depression is spiking among young people. No one knows why. I could think of some reasons. Maybe it's that children were locked up inside for more than a year to save them from a virus that never even threatened them. Maybe it's that they're encouraged to collect mental illnesses and infirmities like their Pokemon. Maybe it's that they're forced to spend 8 hours a day in classes whose chief concern is feeding them politics instead of knowledge. I know, man. It's been a battle, man. There's like a part of me who was like, homeschool my kids, and then there's a part of me that's like, let's wait till they get a certain age. Because I don't know if mama can do it.
So, you know.
Oh, right there too. Shout out to Natalie. Is that how you were able to buy all that stuff? Because I'm so confused. First you had no food, you had no lunch, so then you just kept begging, and then all of a sudden you were getting clothes and boots. What had happened? Did Natalie happen? Gratitude. Shout out to Natalie at 12:32 p.m.
So, you know, Natalie, thank you so much, Natalie. Good looking out. I really appreciate that. So, you know, Natalie, thank you so much, Natalie. Good looking.
Dude, your freaking ring, that finger is like so swollen. Like how purple it is. A little too tight there. I'm just saying, like I'm not trying to be I'm really not trying to be like a petty bitch. I'm really not. It just looks a little tight. You do look swollen for some reason. I don't know why. But let's go ahead and thank your sponsors.
Natalie, thank you so much, Natalie. Good looking out. I really appreciate that.
Oh, good looking out. I don't want to get stronger. What? I don't want to get stronger. I want to live a life that I don't need to be strong to enjoy, experience, love, create, nurture, earn, etc. I personally have been strong enough. I wore my eyebrows today. Rested 7 weeks, 3 days. Oh my gosh, he's so freaking cute. This is crazy. Look at Xavier with his pink Chicago. This is a lot to take in right now. This is crazy. I don't know how I feel about this. And am I the only one who thinks Xavier gained some weight? Do we think it's happy weight? Do we think he, like, was in the drug program? Do we think he, like, stopped? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. He's such a cute baby, dude. 4:22 p.m.
Another thank you shout out to Roxy. Check it out. Thank you so much.
She's weird. You weird. Oh, all I saw was fucking Tupac. What you gonna say? Another example. Tupac, keep your head up. And suddenly the ghetto didn't seem so tough. And though we had it rough, we always had enough. I huffed and puffed about my curfew and broke the rules. Ran that local crew and had a smoke or two. I realized mama really paid the price. She nearly gave her life to raise me right. You Really Coming for My People, Bob Marley, redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Oh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Look at me over here. Okay, 6:11 p.m. Look at me. I said okay, and she said okay. Embarrassing on.
Okay, so part of the campaign that we're doing this week is compassion, family values, integrity, and respect. And so I decided that one of the major themes in my life that I consistently find myself running face first into is systemic oppression, systemic racism, and basically just matters to do with white privilege. And I use quotes because that's a direct quote. And to me, what I just posted is an example of my own privilege and how I have been privileged in the past. There's that song, first and foremost, Soul Survivor by Young Jeezy. I just posted this lyric. This ain't a rap song, this is my life. If the hood was a battlefield, then I'd earn stripes. We sing these songs and we hear these songs in top 40. So the biggest way...
Instagram's like, yeah, I'm with you, Mama Bear. I'm done with it, too. I don't listen to top 40, but I did listen to all those people she named. But I don't listen to stuff like... I listen to old stuff. I'm like that type of mom now, where it's like... Now I can say, you know, old school is better than the new school. My music is better than yours. What the hell are y'all listening to? What the is this?
So the biggest way that I feel personally like I can relate to and deploy compassion is by starting with empathy. And in order to empathize with a person, you have to see things through their eyes. So when I'm listening to this music and I'm hearing this, I truly cannot believe how many of the top 40 songs over the years, this goes back to Bob Marley. When was that song, Redemption Song, popular? This has been being sung about in modern music for decades. Yet my generation, I know my friends, a lot of them haven't made the connection. I recently just made the connection that privilege is not making the connection. If you don't live it, it's very difficult. So I'm hoping that by making this our campaign sub...
I don't know what she's talking. I have no idea what she's talking about, but I can't stand it whenever, like, I don't know what she's talking about. So now she's saying privilege is people who don't know when it's rough. I'm so confused. There's some people, or there's some people out there who don't know what life is really about. Maybe they're just like ignorant and stupid, you know. Maybe they're just so like into themselves that they can't be like, oh shit, look what's happening around us.
We can respect what we didn't know and be compassionate. And this is going both ways. To us who didn't know, and to those of us, so to the people who didn't know that we were living with privilege, and to those who have been sitting, sometimes struggling for so many years, trying to explain, you know, the ways that we have been privileged.
I feel like I can't even comment on this because I'm not sure what her stance is. I'm not sure what she's even saying, so I can't even like argue with her because I'm not exactly sure what she's trying to say.
And I'm going to need some help with this campaign, you know,
of course.
Like I said, these kind of conversations and a GoPro Solo production.
Oh, you.
And GoPro Solo production. This is literally a think tank for my team who is going to knock it out of the park. I know with trans.
How is she's smiling about people they don't even exist. She's like, my team, like she's so proud of them, but there's not even them. Well, I guess maybe now them are good people.
These lessons, these respects, these integrities, these compassions, these empathies into all of these various perspectives and apply them to where they need to be applied most. I personally am going through some things in the system right now So this is what's on my mind. Use it and apply it to whatever you can, and create content and share these messages. And it's crazy because on the train, I said this to someone and they were like, yeah, that's true. They were like, yeah, that's true.
Instagram's so done. I feel you, dude.
True, but no one's going to understand that. You have to think deeper to understand that. When you hear the hood is a battlefield, eider and stripes, a lot of people jump to the conclusion that they're glorifying violence or that they choose a voluntary, like they've got a whole bunch of offers going on and they just choose like a life of, violence and guns.
Okay, well, shut up. There's both of that. Just stop. Now you're being stupid.
And et cetera and so forth. And the best way I explained it to this person is like, no, it's actually like this. You are sitting in a pile of shit and there are two doors to get out of the pile of shit. And you can either open one door or the other one, but regardless of which of the two doors you open, you're just stepping into another room full of shit.
Why would you describe it like that? That's actually pretty fucked up.
So I know there are more artistic ways of explaining that, and I know we can get through to people, especially in our generation who are open-minded and just didn't understand, what it was. And like I said, the main reason...
Like, why is she smiling so much? I just want to punch her. Why is she smiling so much saying this?
And for this, and the main purpose is because we can ask each other to be respectful and compassionate to each other, but you guys have to understand, and again, this is going both ways. There are people who are so privileged that they don't understand what privilege is. There are people who are so oppressed that they don't understand what oppression is, and vice versa. And that is the realest, most truest thing I've ever said. So in order to show respect and compassion for both sides, we need to educate in a way that is not fear-mongering, is not violence inciting, is not antagonistic or provocative, in the way that it's not encouraging people to get angry and upset and do something, but in the way that it's encouraging people to learn more. And learning is the best tool that we have. Taking the time to understand someone's situation is the best way you could ever respect them, in my opinion. And that's it. You can't sit there and speak as to why we have such a problem with people living in poverty if you don't understand why they're living in poverty. You can't help people address any of these situations if you don't respect them enough to find out how they got there and why.